safe, safe now. They've washed away their sin. Nighttime, out of hiding comes a monster, the enemy within. Preacher man, oh preacher man, make an escape as fast as you can. Invent for me a way to be free, so I can do my worst and emerge so clean. Suffer little children while they do you harm. We'll be waiting for you when the daylight's gone. In the magic kingdom, secret shields come down. We need action right here, right now.
This is Crash&Burn. Crash&Burn.
After I was at your place, and we did that video, and I wore that curly wig, came out of your bathroom. It was literally like walking out of the closet to me that day. Yeah, coming out of your bathroom. And nobody said, in fact, you just said, yeah, you look great. And so I thought, that's it, I've got to go all the way. So that's when I told Robbie, Crash, I said, yeah, it's not just androgyny, you know. I'm coming out as a transsexual. And that was that. I'm hiding something that's actually quite big, and I kept thinking it wasn't that big, and of course it got bigger and bigger, and it was actually the biggest thing in my life, really, that I was hiding from everybody and myself and my wife. So when I couldn't be who I was, and I was stopping myself from being who I wanted to be, I guess, yeah, it's going to make me a bit crazy sometimes. We separated. But we weren't, as I said, we weren't really living together for a couple of years. We were staying in our separate places. We'd moved from, she went up to the house I'd be in the city. And the only thing she said about, she said, it's great, you look great. I think it's a brilliant thing you're doing in so many ways. But I wish you'd told me. And I said, yeah, well, I couldn't even tell myself, until now. So I've been lying to myself as well as everybody else. And, I was really sorry for that. But then she said to me, but if I tried to get to know you a bit better, I would have known something was up. So that was a huge thing for her to say. And then we had a god-awful argument, and that was it. I got thrown out.
In my dreams I wave goodbye to a frightened little banner. Full-time woman, I finally found you. Full-time woman, can't you see? Full-time woman, you are burning into me and to me.
pride myself in being somebody who wouldn't get thrown by anything. If you told me you like to do this or that or wear this or that, I'd say, oh yeah, fine. But I was not prepared at all when he told me this. And I rolled with it and joked with it, but I realized I was shocked. I was not prepared for this transsexual announcement from him. And it's tested my ideas about myself and about how tolerant and liberal I am.
I let you get away. I watch you go with him. I run myself into the ground while you fly away in sin. I made my way around, lonely, lost and lame. I never want to learn how you play your game, 'cause I'm just standing in awe of your love. Yeah, I'm just standing here in awe of your love.
He'd call me to say, I'm on the street right now in a dress. I'm going to my reassignment counselor in a dress. An hour later, it's me. I'm in a dress on the train. You need to call him, wanting to connect and knowing what he was doing and apologizing and saying, I know, I'm asking you to go through this with me. I apologize. You're great. And all the while I'm saying, man, this is amazing what you're doing. You're not alone. I'm right here with you. The band's great. We're having, I support what you're doing. I'm not embarrassed to be with you in public.
From the earliest memory I have as a kid was I would go to sleep at night and hope that I woke up a girl. And I didn't really think anything of it until fairly recently, and I remembered that I used to do that. He always would be like, come on, hit me, you want to hit me, because I was dropping classes at school, and I was just like, no, I don't want to hit you, you're my dad, So there was all that going on. I remember, I forgot about this, but once I came home, and I had my bedroom was, this is obvious when you think about it, my bedroom was completely covered in pictures of Mark Bolan, T-Rex. And I came home from school one day, and the whole bedroom was covered in pictures of naked women. Well, I have had a couple of sexual encounters with men in my life, because it's always just been the person, not the gender for me, really. But no, this is, it's like if anything, it's really, it's like, I'm a lesbian, probably, It's really weird to say, but I remember saying to a gay guy who was in a band, I was in a band with when I was 18, and I said, do you think it's possible that a man can change sex to a woman and be a lesbian? And this guy just went like this and said, I think I've got to go. I said, I'm on tour with a group from England called Fuck Buttons in the States, and it's just the third show tonight in New York, so I'm home for the day, and shows tonight. And I've just been for my last clinic appointment, and I got the all clear with my blood work. My kidneys and my liver are fine, my cholesterol's good, my blood pressure is very good, and my bad cholesterol's low, my good cholesterol's high, so it's all very good. And they gave me the go-ahead to start taking the hormone treatment. So I went to the pharmacy today, and I got my first month's prescription of estrogen, feminine hormones, and androgen blocker to stop testosterone. So there you go. It's reality. I start today, and I'm going to do it. And I just spoke to Crash on the phone, and he reminded me that we did a Sojourn Records night. It was great. And we got paid $70, and my monthly prescription comes to $50. So it's a rock and roll dog day afternoon.
You are listening to the Squid Jiggers Ball here on WOMR 92.1 FM in Provincetown, Massachusetts, and 100.7 FM W264BA in Harwichport, and streaming worldwide at WOMR.org. Crash and Burn are here they're ready. Are you ready
Yeah,
for
they'll give you
Crash
the
and
drugs.
Burn?
Well, Burn did me a favor. He took me out to dinner. She did and whatnot, and told me the side effects of some of the drugs that he's going to take to turn him, you know. And I said, did they tell you the main side effect? And he said, what do you mean? I said, it's going to turn you into a woman.
Ashes stuck inside an urn. Let me go to the graveyard and let me feed the worm. Don't turn me into ashes in an urn. I got to go to my graveyard. Let me feed the worm. I gotta feed the worm. Come on and feed the worm. We got to feed the worm.
The estrogen and the androgen, estrogen is the female hormone, which doesn't change the your skeleton because it's already formed, doesn't remove body hair or make hair on your head grow. So that's all, you know. I'm stuck with the male pattern baldness and body hair, but, you know, I'm shaving, you know, that's what I have to do at the moment, but when I can afford to do it, I will get electrolysis and get everything removed. But so the surgeries are, well, there's two genitals and one which is called a tracheal shave, which make a little incision here and scrape the Adam's apple so it's not pronounced. So that will actually change the pitch of my voice because it's making it smaller. Like women have an Adam's apple, but you don't see it because it's smaller, so that's why they have a higher pitched register. So it will definitely be higher pitched when I do that, and I am going to do that. The first surgery creates the vagina. The second surgery creates the labia and the cover, the hood for the clitoris. That's it. They say that the full change with the hormones and everything takes between 2 and 5 years, more or less. But both, you know, my doctor's already said that things are happening very quickly for me. So I think I am going to be one of the quicker ones. It can go in stages as well. You get a lot of development and then nothing happens for 6 months. The only person, I mean, unless you're in a relationship with somebody else, the only person that was going to know about it is me. So it's whether I want it, and I do want it. I want to go the whole, you know, I don't really want to be one thing and the other. Well, I go to fairly cheap places because they're more anonymous. Like, you know, going to a store like TJ Maxx. You can walk around, I don't feel like intimidated walking around there. There aren't, you know, looking through women's clothes, whereas in a store, even like the Gap or something, I feel it's a little difficult. So I got the wig, bought the wig online. I tried a few and I kind of was happy with this one. This is more like how my hair used to be when I had hair. This kind of colour and but not in this style. I feel like I'm doing the best I can to be, but I am aware that I'm a man. Yeah. I feel feminine. Not in a stereotypical way, I hope, but in a, you know, I just feel the way I feel like it's like you were saying about, you know, when I change the way I think, or when the music that we do change, and I really hope it doesn't, because, you know, I just want to be the same person. I just want to be myself.
I have a wife. I don't need another woman in my life that I'm, or even like a part woman that I'm, you know, I don't mean to sound like, hey man, but as a creative outlet, I'd like it to be sort of fluid and harmonic and not fraught with all the things that couples can run into.
I got 2 wives, that's 4 eyes, watching everything I do, making all my dreams come true. I got 2 wives, sharpening long knives. I'm a knight on a big white horse, in the land of no divorce.
It's intense. A duo is intense. There's nobody else.
Well, it's like a marriage, you know.
Yeah, that's
why
why.
it's a really, you know, committed relationship, and you know, when someone says, "Well, it's over," you know, then to have everything that's going on in my life completely connected to you, and that if you if you weren't there, my whole life would collapse. That's impossible to live with.
That wouldn't be good for either of us.
No. But it's absolutely true that I couldn't have done it without you.
Yeah, the band helped. It was a bridge to the other side for you.
Yeah.
And in that sense, I mean, it's a huge success. I mean, and in that sense, it's been more of a success for you than me.